Welcome back to another part of Higurashi When They Cry. So yes, last time when we left off, what's his name? Keiichi showed Rena his little seal. Yes, and it was very cute. By that, it's a little seal keychain. Nope. It's photographer guy. Probably. I should have said it.
Yeah, Mina.
We were interrupted by the flash of a camera.
相変わらず元気そうだね。
It was Tomitake-san. As I lay crumpled on the ground, Mion and Satoko continued to bicker above me. Rika-chan was patting me on the head, and Rena was still in cute mode. It was probably quite a lively scene.
こんばんはではございますが、レディーに断りもなくお写真を撮るのはエチケット違反でございますことよ。
And being a bird photographer is no excuse.
そうだな。少なくともサトコの許可は必要ない。
Satoko dug her heel into me.
こんばんは。あ、明日帰られちゃうんですよね。素敵な写真はいっぱい撮れましたか？
おかげさまでね。いい絵がたくさん撮れたよ。
富武のおじさまに会えるのも今晩限りなのね。お名残惜しいですわ。いい加減とっととメジャーデビューしてくださいよね。
相変わらず口が悪いな。その毒舌もまた半年聞けないかと思うと残念だよ。
せいぜい今夜を楽しんでらしてくださいな。明日の夜にはもう東京なんですからね。
そうだね。星が見える夜空なんてまた半年お預けだもんね。
Tomitake-san looked up at the night sky cheerfully. Yeah, that is like one of the worst things about being in the city. You don't get to see the stars, and the stars are awesome. Well, you get to see one star, but it's the sun. That's not as interesting. Except for when the moon's in play, that's kind of interesting. Anyway, did I even say that? Tomitake-san looked up at the night sky cheerfully. At that moment, even though he was smiling, I sensed a bit of sadness. Aww.
富武さん、いっそ住めばいいじゃないですか。南沢。
Tomitake-san was speechless.
確かに不便なとこです。店もないし、娯楽もないし、何もないかもしれないけど。
Everyone knew what I was trying to say. Tomitake-san was also well aware. So Reno, Mion, Satoko and Rika-chan, none of them butted in.
俺はまだここに引っ越してきて一月も経たないからよくわからないけど。
Normally I'm a really talkative guy, but in situations like this I'm at a loss for words. Even though all this was happening in such a boisterous setting. It felt like all the background noise was fading into the distance.
ここにはきっと。
Tomitake-san rested his hand on me gently, silencing me.
ありがとな、ケイイチ君。ミオンちゃんにレナちゃん、サトコちゃんにリカちゃん。
Tomitake-san's smile was so slight, it looked as if I was going to crumble at any minute, but it was warm.
僕もここに住めたらきっと楽しいだろうなって思うよ。
But reasons? Those might have been cruel words coming from a kid who didn't need to worry about working to feed himself. A hand touched my back. It was Rena.
ケイチ君、大人をいじめちゃかわいそうだよ。
The background clamor of the festival returned.
またしばらくのお別れなんですからね。今夜は富武さんにもたくさん楽しんでもらわなくっちゃ。
When Rena smiled, the mood instantly got brighter.
そうだね。ぜひそうさせてもらうよ。
Yeah.
あ、ねえねえみーちゃん、どうだろう。
Including him in the club
富
activities.
武さんを部活に入部させてあげるのは。
Facepalm. That's a great idea. No, that's probably a terrible idea. Also, I thought, but Mion had a snobbish look on her face.
入部条件の一つにひなみ沢在住ってのがあるんだけどね。
そんなみーちゃん、今日くらい意地悪しなくても。
ま、コツコツ毎年来てるからね。名誉市民と認定してあげよう。
Okay.
やったー。さてさて、こんな旬を過ぎたご老体にこの私の相手が務まるんでございましょうかしら。
On a side note, if I was reading that, I probably would have gone with aged fellow.
老快な大人の知恵を見せてもらいましょうです。
へへ、俺たちの若さについてこられるかな。
Probably not. Tomitaka-san stepped back slightly at our audacious grins.
部長、園崎美音の名において名誉市民富武氏の我が部への入部を許可する。
Her words were quickly drowned out by our cheers.
なんだいその部活ってのは。
我が部はだな、複雑化する社会に対応するため活動ごとに提案される様々な条件下、時には準教、あるいは逆境からいかにして。
レナは弱いからいじめないでほしいな。仲良くやろうね。子供のごっこ遊びと侮るつもりなら好都合でございますわ。
身ぐるみ剥いで地獄の底に叩き落としてやるぜ。
つまりみんなでゲームして遊ぶ部活です。
Of course, Rika-chan was the only one to give an answer that made sense.
よーし、望むところだよ。その挑戦を受けて立とうじゃないか。お手柔らかに頼むよ、先輩方。
Tomitaka-san got riled up and did a victory pose like he was 10 years younger. That's perfect. We continued walking through the festival with Mion in the front. Now we looked like a family of 6. It had some intensity to it.
ルールはいつも通り。ビリにはもちろんお約束の罰ゲーム。
Tomitaka-san was a bit surprised, but to us it was just the same as always. Regardless of how terrible a penalty it was.
負けなきゃいいんだからね。
Rena was also brimming with determination. She didn't have any intention of losing.
そうだな。
I tousled Rena's hair to lighten the mood. She giggled to hide her embarrassment.
なるほど。これが同心ってやつなんだな。
Tomitaka-san whispered that to nobody in particular. At that moment, we heard an old man call out in a strong voice. Looking over, I realized it was the man Mion had greeted right before the festival.
来たかい。園崎の嬢ちゃん、今年は大人数みたいじゃねえの。
あんたの店、根こそぎかっさらいに来たよ。
His stall was a shooting gallery. There was the usual setup where you had to knock down the prize you wanted with a cork gun.
ルールは簡単。3発撃って得られた景品のデカさで勝負しよう。
Everybody shouted their agreement. There was no need to consider how to win, since the condition for victory was simply size. What if we have like multiple? Like you knock down that, that, and that. Do they all add together, or just whichever one's the largest? The biggest prize that we stole, it went without question. It was that one, wasn't it?
あのクマさん、かわいいよ。
No, I'm pretty sure it's the car there, not the teddy bear. But yeah, in any case. This is probably something they didn't take into account with updated backgrounds. Yeah, they probably should have paid attention to the story, but oh well. Yes. Rena was gazing longingly at the large stuffed animal. It was intentionally placed on an unsteady platform, so it was possible to get it if you hit the right spot.
と一瞬思わせる絶妙な配置が見事だな。
さすがケイチさん。
It's not actually possible, is it?
一発でカンパすると思いましたわ。
Yes. Maybe if you use a trick of your own.
ここは無難にキャラメルや人形を狙うのが定石のようだね。
The intense analysis had already begun. In this club, you will get eaten alive if you don't come prepared. Everything hinges on what plan you come up with before the main event. At some point, a large crowd has gathered around us, making a big fuss. There was this much of a following for our club's infamous event?
クマさんを落とせれば勝利は確定しますですね。
That's true.
3発しかないんだぜ。それを確かめるために使うには重いな。
So probably what I would try to do is get something small, so at least lock in them not last, and then aim for the largest one.
はいはい。他のお客さんも待ってるんだぜ。
You totally don't if they're just watching
最
us.
初のチャレンジャーは誰からだい？
先に挑戦した方が楽な景品を狙えて有利かもしれないけど、鉄砲の癖が見えないうちの挑戦は危険だね。
Tomitake-san's take on the situation was pretty good. He gets what our club is about.
じゃあさ、公平にじゃんけんで決めるのはどうかな。どうかな。
But you've got more than 2 people. How are you gonna do the
結局それしかないかね。
Okay.
じゃんけん。
After a couple of matches, it ended up with Neon being first.
一番は避けたかったんだけど、ま、ハンデってことにしとくかな。おっちゃん、10。
そらよ。
There you go. When the shooting range guy handed her a rifle, Mion looked it over intently. She didn't forget to check for the cork bullet either.
オッケー。この銃はおろしたてだね。
Ooh.
癖はなし。悪くない。
Mion raised the gun in one swift motion. It was completely different from her careful inspection. She was shooting from the hip. Fire! Reload! Fire! Reload! Fire! Flop. Flop, flop. 3 candy boxes fell, one after the other. A big hole! Okay, so I guess they do add together. The crowd paused in a moment of awe, then erupted in chaos. Cheers. I can totally see her just like with a Tommy gun or something.
やるでございますわ。
Tomitake-san was at a loss for words after seeing such shooting prowess.
すごいよみーちゃん。3つ。
Her accuracy was incredible. Her choice of targets wasn't bad either. The 3 Mion had gone after were fairly large and pretty easy to knock over. They were all targets with very high return on investment.
2番手は誰？ さとこ気をつけて。弾が軽い。
Next was Satoko. Satoko. The rifle looked a bit big for her little lithe body, but it didn't seem like she had any problem with weight.
やはりここは大物狙いで行かせてもらいますわ。
I mean, based on how I'm guessing it works, lighter means that it's going faster, which is gives it more energy because kinematics of half mv squared. Meanwhile, the velocity which it leaves at is proportional to its mass. So yeah, like the amount which the velocity changes is squared. Yeah. She proclaimed that she was going after the teddy bear. Damn, Satoko. Such a bold move. Satoko.
クマさんを落とせばその時点でさとこちゃんのトップは確定するね。さとこちゃん頑張れ。
Good luck, Satoko-chan. Satoko was the opposite of Mion. She aimed at the target quite carefully and squeezed the trigger. The first two bullets struck the bear in the torso, but it only shifted a bit. You need to aim higher towards the head or it won't work. Yes, give it more torque, because torque is cross product. I'd forgotten. Yeah. Satoko third bullet wasn't aimed at the bear, but at the candy box below its arm.
残念でございますけれど、私にクマは2が勝ちすぎているみたいですわね。
She went boldly after the big catch, but since she switched over to a less impressive prey at the last second, the crowd only gave a strained laugh. Were they laughing because she lacked the courage? Those fools know nothing.
さとこいい仕事をするじゃん。腕を上げたね。
The palm of Mion's outstretched hand went pump as it tapped down lightly on Satoko. She appeared to just be talking hot air, but this was actually completely calculated. Damn that, Satoko. Just to avoid being in last place, she dared to switch over to an easy target. Without shame or honor. Magnificent.
クマはレナさんに譲るでございますわ。健
Oh
闘を
dear.
お祈りしましたよ。
She's already in cute mode. Somehow she's gonna unlock super powerful bullets.
ありがとね、さとこちゃん。はあ、クマさんかわいいよ。
Reno was up next. She couldn't hit the broad side of the barn as regular Reno, but she said that bear was cute.
レナちゃんはどうだろうね。
One tap.
一つくらい当たるといいんだけれど。
富武さんはちょっとレナを甘く見てますね。
I can totally see her one tapping the bear. It's Reno, you know. It's Reno Ryukyu, you know. If it was to get that teddy bear. Tomitake-san wheeled around to see what all the commotion the spectators were making was about. What? If it was to get that bear, she'd be able to shoot through a pinhole. The one known as Reno Ryukyu could do it.
揺れてる揺れてるよ。かわいいよ。
Reno couldn't hide her excitement over the bear's slow rocking. Now Reno couldn't lose.
さすがレナさんですわ。冷静を失えば失うほどに。
強い。
Why does it sound like it's a bomb when she's doing it? Another big cheer. Rena's bullet hit the bear's forehead again. Not enough. The bear seemed to wobble more than before.
でも無理かもしれませんですね。
いやわからないよ。レナちゃんの腕だったらひょっとすると。
While Tomitaka-san was just as excited as the crowd, Rika-chan's analysis was not swayed by emotion. If Rena had 10 more shots, then she could surely knock it over. But with just one more, no matter how you looked at it, no go. The crowd let out a dejected groan. She had shot it right in the forehead 3 times. It was a bit late, but they gave her a good round of applause for the attempt. Aww.
コマさんお持ち帰り。
She should be praised for her valor, but she had no trophies to show for it. Then, at that moment, the old man fixed one of the candy boxes with his finger and handed it to Rena.
こいつはジョーちゃんのだぜ。
え、くれるの？レナに？
あんなすげえの見せられて手ぶらで返しちゃお天道様に申し訳が立たねえぜ。
So does that count as hers though? There was another shower of applause. Rena turned bright red and I pulled her back over to us by her hand.
頑張ったじゃないかよ。かわいいモードのレナにゃ驚かされるぜ。
はあ、惜しかったよ、クマさん。
It was easy to see that it only needed a little bit more to be knocked over. Rena had done quite a lot for me. I still needed to pay her back for that delicious picnic.
よっしゃ、そんなら俺が。
僕が取ったらプレゼントするよ。
What? Tomitaka-san had stolen the words right out of my mouth.
お願いね、富武さん。
Okay, he needs to go before us then.
頑張れ。
And lose. Damn you, old man Tomitake! Stealing the good parts for yourself. Small hand stretched over and fell gently on my head just before I was overcome with frustration.
ケイチもファイト王ですよ。
Tomitake-san carefully studied the bear. Setting his sights, he shouldered the rifle while holding the other 2 shots in his hand.
どういうことだ？
Fire it quickly, I'm guessing?
うん、間違いない。富武のおっさんの狙いは。
Yeah, I wasn't clicking there, just in case you were wondering. It really was just pop, pop, pop. The time between shots was short. It was meaningless to shoot again once it stopped shaking. So Tomitaka-san was relying on rapid fire to win the battle. It was visibly wobbling much more than it ever had before. That was all. It still didn't fall over.
残念だった。
All of Rena's momentary expectation from watching it sway violently turned into a dejected sigh.
結構いけると思ったんだけどな。
I also like to imagine he was still holding his camera while all that was happening.
男だとキャラメルはもらえないようでございますわね。
That was it. It meant Tomitaka-san had no spoils of war.
つまりケイちゃんとリカちゃんは手堅く楽なものを撃ち落とせばビリ回避ってわけだね。
If this thing about the club is that you have to aim to win.
ビリ回避か。 あ、すみませんね。
今度は圭一君の番だよ。検討。
I was the fifth shooter. I took the rifle from Tomitaka-san. If I took the ruthless route, as Mion had suggested, then I'd go for something insignificant. Except, when I picked up the rifle, I definitely got a feeling from it. It was burning passion, passed down to me by Tomitaka-san. The regret of not being man enough to fell the bear that Reno wanted. I feel like he's gonna fail, but then Rika's gonna actually get it and give it to Reno. Yes, that's right. If I didn't aim for the bear, then I wouldn't be a man.
約束しちまったからな、レナに。
約束ってなんだろう。
あのクマを撃ち落としてレナにプレゼントするって。
それって。
The crowd went wild when they saw our conversation. That's not it, fine men of the crowd. If I didn't do this, then Reno might mug the old man running the stall on his way home. I think he's just trying to come up with excuses at this point to try to help Reno. No, that's not it. That's not it at all. Yeah, why can't I just express my honest feelings? Exactly.
圭一さんも男を見せますのね。
Can he walk for
でも
walk?
実際どうやってクマを落とす気ですの？レナや富武の玉で幾分傾きはしましたですが、難しいと思いますです。圭一くん。
もっと素早い連射力があれば一撃ごとの揺れにパワーを上乗せできるのに。
頑張って圭一くん。
Time it as it's rocking backwards. After taking 2 deep breaths, I shouted over to the
鉄
guy.
砲をもう2丁貸してくれ。
Shoot all at once? Huh? The crowd murmured among themselves.
圭一さんは何を企んでいるのでしょう。
3 shots. I never said it had to be only 1 rifle.
一人じゃ3丁は使えないですのよ。
I'm sure he'll
読
find
め
a
た
way.
よ。ケイちゃんも考えたじゃん。
Mion was able to figure it out magnificently.
つまり一番時間がかかってるのがこのコルク玉の装填なんだよ。
そうだよね。じゃあ先に弾を詰めた鉄砲を3つ並べておけば。
Tomitaka-san went silent, peering at me and the bear through his lens. Which one, that lens or glass lenses? His photographer's blood predicted a miracle would occur. Maybe both the lenses. And then the crowd finally picked up on what I was planning. They let out a great cheer. They chanted my name, K-G, K-G, K-G. Rapid fire is the key. If I miss, all is for naught. Whee! After letting out a deep breath, I paused. Yeah, no one's actually missed at all. Now that I think about it. Relax. Now. That moment, it felt like time itself had stopped. He unlocked his secret abilities. Felt like I could see the trajectory of the bullets. Hit it, and knock it down. The first shot hit the bear on its head. The second. The third. The bear swayed hard. And then... Hey, we did it. The cheers began before the stuffed animal even finished falling off the shelf. The guy caught it before it hit the ground and tossed it over to me.
まさか本当に落としやがるとはな。乾杯だぜ。
すごいや。おめでとう、ケイチ君。
And on that note of winning, I'll finish it off there for today. Let me know any feedback you have in the comments. If you prefer this 30-minute version kind of thing, which I've been doing for a while now, or if you preferred the 20-minute episodes. Anyway, apart from that, see you next time. There, I always mess that up. See ya.